Afternoon. Feeling pretty sluggish today. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I had beer 2 days in a row. Not a lot, just enough. It's been something that's always bothered me. Really coming to a head. Is wondering how this shit's supposed to ever work out. Somehow, I was manifested so that the forces of good and evil could fucking battle it out, and all humanity's soul is at risk, or whatever, to remake the world by my arrival and showing up. But somehow it was projected and figured out where I was going to be and all these certain facts about me, and they did it through religion and by pinning down the concept of everyone's ego, or whatever that image of heaven is, and then split all up between the religions, but then printed it out. The first book is the Bible, and mass produced it and made sure it went everywhere in the world for free. And then the UK went and traveled everywhere in the entire world and made sure that everybody knew the white guy's here, but it was them. And then push it off themselves, turn themselves into the UK, the United. Yeah, we're standing apart from this shit. It's all on you guys, kind of thing. Then the Illuminati projected me into the pit at 666, tied to both Christmas Eve and May Day. Christmas Eve being considered May-Eve, or, Eve is the character in the Bible, and I gotta balance all this shit. Apart from shit, I'm just regular mostly. But whenever I try to do something that's creative, then I always get shut down. But anybody can throw some fucking shit together, and everybody call them a creative genius. And then everyone goes to church, but then the church is taxing everybody on both ends and providing a little bit, but mainly just shipping it all out of the country, and also mainly just holding down the wealth. Everybody else has to move out of their houses, but the government owns all the church houses. But then bars see as the opposite part. Oh, those are all personal businesses. The government owns the churches and tax everybody to pay for the churches and put up one family for free, and then gather all the excess out of society and get everybody to be good and in community. But then we're going to split between all these different churches, and then I'm here as this fucking equalizer where everything looks all fucking weird, when sure, I'll be a part of whatever, but nothing really fits. And then, oh yeah, he's the devil. Not really. I'm not near mean enough. Oh, he's the angel. Yeah, but I like doing things for people, but yeah, I see why they had to put "the" on the beginning of those two words. Oh, but see, the image of heaven, but he's God. Jesus, that is the name we put on that guy. That's God. You need to bow down to him. But then that's tied to the ego, but I'm not very egotistical. I mean, I can project it in some ways, but I mean, I'm not really that. I mean, and anybody can kind of project it to some degree, just getting pissed off, or get them intoxicated. But then most people run away to put it in a different way than I would. Yeah, in my entire life, I've had to scrape along and be pushed away from everywhere. And then as soon as things are going right one way, then they switch and they go the other direction. And the whole world just goes on. But I'm in a bubble, and I don't like that. Those that are considered leaders don't seem to really do shit for anybody. They don't have anything worth talking about or saying. And just use money to do it. But money's the root of evil, right? Tied to in God we trust, and tied to that image. And that image is somehow tried and true to be tied to me, and the blackface side of it, the divine feminine, and says she's the black hole. And I have to embody some sort of ladder. Without a ladder, where the fuck we going? And what's whole? If everyone's already whole to begin with. And fucking, and nobody can piece me out a little bit of change. While I have to continue on, and I'm coming up with, my track record has all the interesting stuff that people can use for their advantage. For or against, for their ego, or God, or their religion, or, and nobody sends any money here, but they'll just donate like $5 to the March of Dimes just because it's payday and they went in and they got a 6-pack of beer, and they'll just throw the money away. Oh, looks like that's not gonna work. And yet, if anyone should be compensated for it, it should be me. But they only compensated me to bend everything to their advantage during the last presidency under the same president in order to remake everything how they wanted to, using a disease, and give me money so that I could work on what they wanted to make me into in the dark, so they can manipulate God against everyone and manipulate man against everyone, not on one side or the other, and all just about power and control, while keeping me isolated the entire time, and then fucking punish me for a year along with my family the same way, when they've never had a fucking day without in their entire lives. Only for, oh, well, I gotta lead. Oh, yeah. Lead what? Lead who? Fucking everybody's following the ones that won't do anything for them and just take advantage of them and leave their bodies in the fucking river. For me to have to serve them? What the fuck? But the people fucking send their money to them all the time. How many people bought them Trump coins? Which are fake. Just like everything. Just about. So, yeah. So what is it about? If I was conjured through focusing everyone's ego at and apart, if God was divided and the whole thing that was about, but split up everywhere, and it's about magic, but magic is about doing things over in one spot and then them coming out another spot and everything being divided. But here I am, all fucking straight up, and everything's fucking divided, and to everyone else it's just another day at school or work, or life is what it is, and and it's either bullshit or, oh no, I know, but they ain't on at the spot of that being. But supposedly we're all there, but everybody else has the longest head start, just sitting fucking on the fucking starting line there ever was. And, oh, supposedly I have that, but to do what? They split everything up. And there's nowhere for me to go. And I'm boxed in by fucking devices as the only thing, so that they can lead me along and control me either way. And all it takes is anybody to come forward, but nobody will come forward. And everybody wants a certain outcome, but nobody will fucking help that outcome along. Ain't that some bullshit? They say, oh yeah, every man for himself. Oh yeah? I ain't seen that. It looks like every man's for all his bros. Every man's for his playing his games, for his country, for who he elected as president, is for his family, is for if it was for himself, I'm right here. I think I was just bending. I mean, however it fits and suits them, without ever making a statement, without ever figuring anything out, and need a woman and a boss to fucking have anything that they had anyway. And the world just sucks. It pisses me off. There's no end. And yet I'm still here, trying to keep my head up and cheerful as possible for no fucking reason at all. Well, everyone voted for all the problems in the country and for ICE through Trump. And weather manipulation is going to happen whether I do anything or not, because they're controlling it. So they're the ones that's been killing people with the weather and then letting them rot and then pushing everyone around to remake the world. So men are the murderers, and the ones that need to come down off their ego of high honor and shit, and thinking whatever they think. I don't know. It's all fucking pisses me off. But then they also have it so, well, I've said everything I could about women and how that looks. And I'm supposed to be the balance of both of them. Inside out. Straightforward, because everybody else is ass out, double down, backwards, coming in, never leaving, and always gone, but never fucking here. Well, that's all I got for right now. My afternoon complaining episode. They got it all figured out. It's fucking stupid. They ain't figured out shit. Especially how to take care of me. If that was the thing that they needed to do to prove respect for fellow man, for God, for a brother, then that was the one thing that they don't do. Later.